doesn't have to come out.
Welcome to the Vancouver Podcast Live.
In 100 meters, turn left onto Trikiel Bira. Take the next left onto Trikiel Bira.
In Puerto Rico, well, recorded for you guys, but we're live right now. And we're glad that you guys are here. This is our news episode. News is actually...
In 300 meters, at the roundabout, take the third exit onto Francisco Pisani.
A little sparse this week, so thanks for joining us and stay back.
Joel decided he wasn't angry at the news anymore. He was like, all right, I guess we'll do some news.
No, it's not that. We are out of interviews at the moment.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I guess that's the whole thing. We weren't used to that, the influx of that, because normally you just need one a week, so you need 4 or 5 interviews a month. And then when we say, screw it, we're not doing news anymore, I'm like, wait a second, oh shit, we need more interviews.
Yeah, well, I didn't say we would never do it. I was bored with it. But, you know, the news today is interesting enough. And our show sponsors are Matrix Port. We're going to be talking a lot about Ethereum on this show today. And if you're a long-term investor in Ethereum, there's only one thing better than holding ETH, and that is holding ETH and getting yield on that ETH at the same time. With the upgraded ETH 2.0, holders can now earn yields on their holdings, which help secure the network through staking. And Matrix Board has just released their own ETH 2.0 staking product that allows investors with as little as 5 ETH to take advantages of the benefits of staking their Ethereum. And as of today, the staking yield is 9% APY. I've never seen anything that high for staking your Ethereum. 9% APY. You can download the app today at badco.in/port. badco.in/matrixport and earn on your Ethereums. Going to CoinGecko.com, it is the 1st of September 2021, 2:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the total crypto market cap $2.267 trillion. Bitcoin once again going to make the run for $50,000. Currently at 48,863. Ethereum making the run to its previous high of just over 4,000. It's at 3708 right now. Cardano 289, Binance 486, Tether $1, XRP $1.21, Dogecoin 29 cents, Solana, look at this strong week for Solana, up 61% at $114, Polkadot 30.77, and the USD coin being the USD coin in the number 10 slot at $1 even.
Congratulations to them. I'm just really excited about. Yeah, you know what? Actually, there's some interesting stuff going on with USDT. That they might have some problems coming up. There's some legislation stuff going on. They're talking about they're looking.
In 400 meters, at the roundabout, take the second exit onto Tricktail Labor.
Looking into Tether. I just heard some rumblings on this, so it could be interesting to see what ends up happening with that. And let me actually pull up CoinGecko right here, because I did not pull that up in timely fashion.
Well, while you're doing that, the big winner for the week, Bitcoin Cash ABC, BCHA, up 140% this week in the number 49 slot. That came out of nowhere. I don't know what's going on there.
Well, check this out. I've just noticed this here.
I hear Sir Lord Rufus barking in the background.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
He's saying, sorry.
In 150 meters, at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Trikiel Mosta.
I didn't know you guys were recording.
Yeah, yes. Lady Tukey will be over shortly.
Nice.
So check this out. So there's a couple other ones that's popped out. Arweave up 100%, over 100% this week. Phantom, FTM up 86%. As you mentioned earlier, Solana up 61%. But notice on CoinGecko now that there's a little buy button by some of them. By Polkadot you can buy, Ethereum you can buy. Not all of them, but it looks like a lot of them maybe in the top 20. Most of them in the top 20, and some sporadic around that you can buy. Like here's Tron, top number 29 overall, you can buy. So that's kind of interesting. There was a lot of tokens that were up, 10% or more, and a lot of shit coins up big time out of the top 100. So these are just the top 100, but there's a lot of them outside the top 100 that have been big movers as well. So it's an interesting time to be in crypto. I've had a lot of people reaching out to me saying, hey, is crypto over? And I'm like, oh, yeah, crypto's over, you guys. Well done.
pack your bags, just go home. Get rid of all your NFTs. Is it over? Is it?
Who's the big losers this week?
Well, no major.
In 500 meters at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Trick-Dun-Calm.
Ones, nothing down more than 20%. So I'm gonna move right past that and go to this article here on Cointelegraph that talks about Coinbase's Bitcoin reserves. They are now at the lowest level they've been since December 2017, and they're saying part of it is because Bitcoin is just lingering, between 46,000 and 49,000. It's just been hovering there, not a whole lot of action, and it looks like that the altcoins are where the action is right now.
Well, there's so much stuff going on really within altcoins. Ethereum is so many big NFT launches are happening on Ethereum, right? I mean, so much so that there's a side news article on here. CryptoPunks, one of the first NFTs ever. The creators have signed on with some top Hollywood agents because they've sold over $300 million in a week, right? Are you
Exit the roundabout onto Trick-Dun-Calm.
serious? Like,
In 500 meters at the roundabout, take the third exit and stay on Trick-Dun-Calm.
the world is changing. Like the power structure of creation is changing. And a lot of that's being led by Ethereum and some of these other big blockchains. And so, there's no Bitcoin NFTs, folks, right? And there's no Bitcoin DeFi, really. I mean, there's some solutions that use Bitcoin, but there's no smart contracts on that. And there's some people that are trying to fix that. But that's why I don't get the maximalism saying, oh, Bitcoin only, all the other ones are shitcoins. Like, really? Come on, man. You get, that they just don't like the fact that there's other projects out there.
It's narrow and short-sighted. I think that's the problem.
And they're really smart people, but they're just like, I don't know what I think it is. Here's what I really think it is. It's like, I got a shitload of Bitcoin, so I only want...
Exit the roundabout onto Trick-Dun-Calm. Continue on Trick-Dun-Calm for 800 meters.
Bitcoin to be good because I have a lot of it, right? It's like,
I don't think that's why they say that.
It's what it is. It's what it is, Joel. That I don't need the Bitcoin.
Yeah.
In 600 meters at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on Trick-Dun-Calm.
Maybe, I don't know. Speaking of side stories, I have to take a look at this one here because apparently Twitter is working on a Bitcoin tipping feature via the Lightning Network, and it could come as soon as the next Twitter update.
It's actually an article that's in the news here that's coming up.
Oh, well, there it is. I thought I saw something new. So there, I'm covering it now.
There it is. Here's a little side story. That's not a side story.
That's already, it's listed below, so I'm going to remove it from below.
Yeah, from the Lightning Network, and with the next update, they're going to be able to do that. Now, guess what? That's going to turn on a whole lot of whiny liberals onto Bitcoin. Because, that's what Twitter mostly is now, is a lot of whiny people who, I hate that. And they're going to be like, yeah, I hate it too. Have some Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I really hate it. It's horrible. Have some Bitcoin. Yeah, fuck yeah, it's awesome. I hate it too. Have some Bitcoin. Yeah.
And by the way, Bitcoin was developed by people with the opposite of your political mindset. So if you use Bitcoin...
Give me back my Bitcoin. I need a refund. I need to talk to Bitcoin's manager. I need a refund of all my Bitcoin. I didn't mean to send it to that person because I don't like their politics anymore.
I'm gonna burn my Bitcoin in protest.
And I'm gonna cancel that crypto show.
In 600 meters, keep right.
Because we don't like the jokes you're saying right now. You kind of hurt my feelings.
And I'm gonna cancel Twitter because they allowed people to tip in Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's bad for the environment.
I'm canceling everything. Travis, I'm canceling you. You're canceling.
Thank you. Well, it didn't last very long because I'm still talking.
So there's a report that
keep right, then slide right onto Trick Regionale.
Came out from consulting giant Deloitte saying digital assets will likely replace fiat currencies in 5 to 10 years, and banks should take notice. Quote, Deloitte's 2021 Global Blockchain Survey affirms that banks should embrace their inevitable digital future in a...
Take the next right onto Trick Regionale, then take the slip road on the right to Route 1.
Seismic shift. Financial leaders increasingly see digital assets as the future.
Take the slip road on the right to Route 1.
File under no shit Sherlock. But it's nice to see, mainstream echoing.
Continue on Route 1 for 3 kilometers.
Back what we've been saying for years.
Yeah, that's true. And there's another thing that I want to actually talk about. So blockchain is huge, right? We have a show about it. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but we have a show.
Wait, what's it called?
This particular topic. It's called Bad Crypto,
Oh.
and we talk about crypto and
I
stuff.
thought they got canceled.
Yeah. Well, here's what's interesting. Let me actually pull up this article. I'm going to see if it's in which one of the groups that I'm in on WhatsApp here. But it was talking about how the World Economic Forum is working on something for blockchain, and they're going to create a global blockchain-based vaccine passport scenario, which is not good news. But that just tells you, obviously, the powers that be are going to be moving to digital currencies, right? But that's why we need the decentralized digital currencies. That's why these need to proliferate and be the most powerful ones, not the digital assets that are served out by the big powers and the big banks that be. Now, because, some people are talking about Bitcoin, we've talked about this before, that Bitcoin's going to be huge, and the prices are going to be ginormous. Well, Bitcoin price will be between 250,000 and 400,000 by March, RuPaul predicts.
No, Travis, it's Raoul Pell.
Oh, I was wondering, like, what RuPaul is like. Bitcoin is fabulous. It'll buy some Bitcoin, everybody. It's gonna be amazing.
No, this is Raoul Pell.
Bitcoin, it's RuPaul getting your Bitcoin on.
We've referenced Raoul on this show before, and he has said he's very vocal. And he just recently, by the way, he's a former hedge fund executive at Goldman Sachs, and now not Goldman Sachs, Goldman Sachs, and he runs Real Vision. And he told another podcast that he says Bitcoin will be worth between 250,000 and 400 in March 2022.
Oh, by 2020. I was about to ask which March.
7 months from now. He's saying,
yeah. Bitcoin's going to go 5x by then?
And he said Ethereum is going to go to $20,000.
Yeah.
55% of his savings are in Ether, 25% is in Bitcoin, and the remaining 20% is in various DeFi tokens. Like
Whoa. Of his savings?
No, his cryptos. His
crypto holdings. I was going to say, wow, he's all in on the cryptos at that point, former hedge fund. But a lot of people are, because, you can't get these kind of gains playing the stock market. Playing the stock market, you're going to get a couple, 2, 3, 5, 10% maybe. Or if you pick a blue chip one that goes, balls to the wall, then you can actually have some. But here, in crypto, like you can have a blue chip stock win every freaking week, depending on if you pick the right roulette. Speaking of crypto roulette, we will be doing a crypto roulette on Sunday's show.
Sunday.
Talking tokens with Travis and Joe's.
Oh, it's going to be great fun. We don't know what we're going to talk about. We're going to spin the wheel, see what comes up, and I'm going to have to record that one in video so we can screen share what we find on the fly. So there are some who are contrarians. One of them is a billionaire by the name of John Paulson. He told Bloomberg that cryptos will eventually go to zero, dismissing the asset class as, quote, a limited supply of nothing. Wow. Talk about somebody who doesn't get it. Now, this
100 meters.
With the United States currency. But, it's so weird to me. It's like, he's made a lot of money, obviously, with paper money.
In 400. Heel labor, Route 1.
We should be investing in our currency, right? Well, you can have a digital currency, right? Here's the cryptocurrencies give people sovereignty. It frees us from...
Keep left to continue on Heel labor, then slight left onto Trick Al Arcata.
The banking system. And it would seem to me that somebody who has been president and has invested all his whole life.
Slight left onto Trick Al Arcata. Your destination will be on the left. Your destination will be on the left. In 500 meters.
A lot of the banking system is a complete scam, and it's not the people. Realistically, he should be looking at it and saying, oh, it's watering down the greenback. Well, dude, the greenback has been watered down since Nixon took us off the gold standard in the 70s. Like, are you serious? It might be fake. Bitcoin's really bad. Everyone knows it. I know it. I hate it. But why didn't he do something about it when he was in office? He did it, and he should be worrying about other things like his golf swing.
Yeah, and again, he's wrong. He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand it, which I find a little surprising because I know he had people on his team that were very, crypto savvy. But it is what it is. He's old school, and I
Exit the roundabout.
think breathing life into the dollar
In 400 meters, turn left onto Val Santa Lucia.
at this point is ridiculous. She's dead, Jim. It's how do you look at something that the trend over the long term has been
Turn left onto Val Santa Lucia, then slight left onto Trick El Arcata.
to be devalued, right? There's not a point in our history where you could say, hey, the dollar's back, other than
Make a slight left onto Trick El Arcata, then your destination will be on the left.
little, bumps up and down. But for the
What's
most
all
part,
the-
down.
Down, it has been since 1913.
Your destination is on the left.
That's really the. If you go back and look at history, for people who like to look at history, you go back and look at the turning point of where we are right now. The turning point was in early 1910, 1911, when all these big bankers and stuff went to Jekyll Island and off the coast of Georgia, and they came up with a plan to create the Federal Reserve Bank, and they passed it. And then, Woodrow Wilson just kind of signed off on it. They passed it through Congress during the holidays when nobody was there, and they gave power to these central bankers. Giving power to the central bankers throughout time has always been disastrous in the end. Why? Because they make more money when they print more money, and they print more money and they pay for wars. That's one of the main reasons why there were world wars, is because, all right, we're gonna put money into circulation. They just basically manipulate things all the way, and then they pay for these wars. Then those countries that get devastated have to borrow more money, and they loan it back, and just all this it's a huge scam. And you know what? Crypto really gives you sovereignty, and it takes the power away from those guys. And guess what? They really like to have their power. They don't want to give their power up.
Well, they can't have it.
I'm rather ranty today, Joel. What's the deal?
You are ranty. You tell me. What's the deal? Did you
Well, I'll tell you.
more fiber in your diet? Is that what it is?
Actually, there's nothing in my diet. Right now, I am on hour 47 and a half. I'm trying to go 72 hours. If I go 72 hours, then I might just go 7 days.
When are you going to go on the corn diet?
Well, I actually have some corn in the fridge, but I have not